Tonight, it's the National Football League Super Bowl 61. Set to kick off.
No more distractions. It's time to get this one started as here we go. Super Bowl 61 is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a joy for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This is the tight end fan. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Brought down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave it. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver, with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards on the play. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over yards.
Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. goes into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Will Lutz set.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set them up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second and long. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Out of the gun now on third down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's third and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a fourth down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Oh, we got plenty of fun,
the ball's out. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after and hit behind the line, he lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
10-7 our score after 1 right here in Sports. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Again, the ball carrier.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now they try the right side here. And he stopped immediately there.
For the running back.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run the option on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a Cowboys first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
He's brought down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll look to throw here.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Makes the score Cowboys 17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offense.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it's 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, to punt all the same.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well for the defense.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Barnett, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progression. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Broncos 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll throw now on the final play.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target,
but it'll be second down. Zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you give that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
Here's a quick throw right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Back to throw here. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Boy, a call like like this. Certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. And again this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll give it here to his running. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, look at this play call. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
4th and goal.
Oh, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal.
Check 50, check 50.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton there to make the grab. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's now 2nd and 10.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Able to hit his target, Lamb. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28-17. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
That's out to the left flat and complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for now. A loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And now look at him go. 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And I think the Broncos have it. They do. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Stop short of the goal line. A 9-yard gain brings up second and goal.
He'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this has been a recurring theme tonight. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on the play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Good.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 76 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
For the extra point.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
And they'll try to run the option here.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
9 brings up 3rd and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Noah Fant, incomplete. Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Noah Fant, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.